Look how tan I am. And I've hardly even laid on the beach. That's just from walking around picking up trash, which is seems to be a big part of my camp hosting job. Oh well. So I'm gonna give you a short tour of the van. Probably that's what this video will be about. And then I'll do another one soon on the camp hosting job I'm doing here at Assateague Island State Park, which is a Maryland state park. There's a national park just down the road, but Maryland owns 2 miles of a stretch of beach. And it's absolutely glorious. Well, okay, the weather's not so glorious, as you can see, maybe. It's another rainy day. It rained and rained and rained almost as soon as I left Frederick. I took my time getting to my new assignment in Assateague because I wanted to learn a little bit about the van and figure out how to live in such a small space. So I booked 2 nights at Delaware Seashore State Park, and this is pretty much what it looked like the whole time. It's kind of an odd little place. It's sort of under this bridge, and there's a channel that runs by, but here's what it looks like at night. They light it up. It's really quite beautiful. Popular place for fishermen. Hello YouTube. Welcome to my little teeny weeny van. And on a rainy day it gets even smaller than I thought it was. But I've been on the road 2 weeks and 2 days, and I haven't committed suicide yet, so this is good news. It has rained a lot. I've spent a lot of time in this van, especially the first week, and I thought, oh my God, Sue, you have made a mistake. You cannot live in this tiny space. You can't stand up. You're constantly bending over. But I have my chair, and it's actually, after having spent so much time in it, not only did I just rearrange some things and make it a little more comfy, got rid of some stuff, or at least have things stuck in the tent that I'll take to a donation center somewhere. But about day, I don't know, 4 or 5, I thought, I was laying in bed and I just sort of looked over my domain and I thought, you know what, this is really, really nice. It is compact. I don't have to go very far to get it into anything. I can sit here and cook. I can sit here and roll my cigarettes. I can sit here and grab some snacks. I don't have to get up. At one point, I did wake up going, oh shit, I'm gonna have to cut this a foot down. I've just got to be able to sit up. But I've learned how to deal. And you know, I don't spend that much time in bed. I sort of crawl in, I roll out, and between those 2 events, I'm sleeping. So, you know, it actually works out pretty good. So, yeah, there's the bed. There's not a whole lot of room. I do sort of, my feet touch one end, and my head doesn't touch the other end. I mean, I've got some room. I can go a little bit catty corner. It pays to be short, you know? It really does. I'll turn the light on or two so we can see. I'm charging up my laptop now on the inverter. There's the inverter. Hooby-doob. I added, I turned the bookshelf around. So, and I haven't read a damn book since I got here. But I have lots of books to read. I have this little box I found in my mother's garage right before I left, and I just think it's adorable. So I have like stuff in it. my blood pressure checker and my blood pressure medicine and some stuff. Anyway, all that stuff is there. I put my glasses in there. I don't wear them very often because I only need them for distance and I don't have any distance. But it's just a cute box and I like it. There's some little things in there. I had to add Velcro because it kept falling off the shelf, but now it stays good. There's a little box my mom gave me. I don't know what I'm going to put in it, but I really like it. Down in here, I keep my computer. I had it in a bag, and every time I had to get into bed, I had to move it. And it just drives me crazy to have to move everything every time. So I got rid of the bag, and I just slide the computer in there. It stays fine. I cleared out a lot of the back, so it's not really too cramped, I don't think. This is just a little basket holding my mail. Haven't needed the fan yet. Here's an extra inverter if I want to plug in down there. This is dirty clothes. Oh, that's an extra pillow. Dirty clothes down there. Towels. Cigarette making machine or supplies. And here's my food storage. And all that I can access from the back. Underneath the bed, I don't know if you can see under there. There's all kinds of things under there. I'm going to turn you around. Most of it, you know, there's a box of legal papers and things I need that you just have to keep with you someplace. And then further, there's my toolbox is way back there. A heater, you know, things I'll need later. And yeah, I'll have to pull everything out to get to them. But when I start using them, I'll do that, you know. Got a little hook there to put my sweater jacket on. And it works pretty good. So I have 2 5-gallon jugs of water. I have never tapped into the second jug yet. I'm not going to until I absolutely need to. I just been filling this one up. And I don't remember now what day I filled it up last. But I do go through a lot of water. And this little pumpy thing works really good. You just open this up. Pump the water into whatever you're going to use. You eat that down there because it does drip a little bit. Then here's my stove. I made some chicken soup this morning. I had some rotisserie chicken and the leftovers. Letting it cool, and then I'm gonna add some noodles or something to it. My little 5-gallon propane tank, which it's lasted me 2 weeks. It only had 1.5 pounds put in it because I didn't know to tell the guy to bleed the tank. But it's lasting a long time. And then down in here, I did get rid of some, I got rid of some thingies I had in here, but, you know, gloves and some cleaning rags, my iron skillet, a big pot in case someday I want to make a big pot of something, and then there's a Dutch oven at the bottom, which I've never used yet, but I would like to make something in the, you know, on a fire someday if it ever gets to where I can build a fire. So this refrigerator is wonderful, and I'm really, really liking it. It has a little display on the side here that lets me know how the battery's doing. Right now it's at holding temperature, and I've got 12.1 volts left. It lasts for days on a charge, days. Like, oh, the first time it was a week before I had to charge it. And I'm absolutely amazed by that. It keeps everything cool, no problem. Here's my potty. Oh, I love my potty. Fits right in between the 2 chairs. It's private. If I'm up in the middle of the night and have to go, I don't turn the light on, nobody sees me. If I have to go during the day and I'm too lazy to go over to the bathhouse, I have these little reflectics that I can put up in the windows. Normally I have this covered, but I went to town today, so There's no real reason to cover it, because as you see, nobody can really see in. So I added these screens. Actually, there's screens on the windows. I have it up now because of rain. These aren't wonderful, but they work pretty good. And it keeps the flies out. I can roll the windows down. And this is the biggest issue, is this side screen. Because I'm in and out of this booger all the time. So here's my trash. I cleaned up for you a little bit. I'm gonna stick this on the table for now. Hopefully the ponies won't come and dig into it. So I wanted to show you my tarp. This is still not perfected, but what I really like is I can open my doors, I get fresh air. I'm not getting rained in on, but I have a little bit of standing up space if I wanted to. I'm using these suction cups. There's 3 on the ceiling. I've got 1 on the side to help when the wind starts blowing, and 1 on this side just to anchor it down a little bit. I mean, I could get more thingies and put more out, particularly in the center here, but it's okay. It's good enough. These are some of the treasures I've gotten off the beach. So this came actually from the dumpster. 2 perfectly good beach chairs. Yesterday I found, when I was cleaning, a little army guy. Today on the beach I found a little fishy and a castle mold. Some kid will come by one day. I found a big red balloon. I gave it to a 3-year-old. Hope his parents didn't hate me. I find these all the time. I keep the really good ones. Sometimes they're all rusty. They've been probably in the ground who knows how many years. And I found these. I don't know what I'll do with them, but I kept them. Here's a piece of glass I found. Look at how smooth it is from being tossed around in the ocean. Like a tumbler. It's very cool. And this big piece of iron, I guess, I don't know what it came off of, whether it came off of a ship, a boat or something, and then all these things attached to it. I just held on to it. There is my trash picking up bucket and my trash picker upper. Try not to go out there too far. Big part of my job is picking up trash every day. Here's my horse poop scooper. I got a rake somewhere. Where's my rake? Oh. Uh-oh. Did I leave it over there? Oh, I bet I did. Crap, I have to go get it. This thing is a magnet on the bottom. You run it through the fire rings to make sure there aren't bottle caps and nails and things in it. I bet I left my rake over there by the beach entrance. Oop, hope nobody steals my rake. I'll be in deep trouble. I think that's about it for the tour. So I have these screens. This is glue. Because I put these up here, I bought the Velcro at Walmart. And when I hooked it the back to the fabric, it wouldn't stick. So then I thought, well, I'll just glue the fabric, it was fabric glue, to the Velcro. That worked, but it was messier than I thought it was. So, and then I realized it was blowing a lot. So I added this, I bought this to make screens, thinking I would use these snaps. And I actually may yet. Because this door, I go in and out, in and out, in and out. As soon as I close it, I realize I need to get back in. That's annoying. So I may end up putting rivets in here and actually just screwing it. But for now, I'm using magnets. So I'll show you how that works. Velcro that one. See that? Pull this across as best I can. Magnet there. And I have these little refrigerator magnets I had for years. For some reason I saved. They clip on. And there's another Velcro piece right here. I have some on the back too, so I can open these doors. There was a night where I opened all the doors, opened the windows. It's never really been hot yet, but it's gonna be, and I think that's gonna work. So now we undo all this to go back in. I don't know if you can tell the difference in the sound from outside and inside. And you think, well, dummy, of course. One's outside, one's inside. But that insulation really does a good job of soundproofing, I think. I can't hear much of anything when I close the doors. It's pretty darn quiet in here. All right, that's my van tour, I think. I have my little baubles. I don't know what you call them. These solar little thingies my mom had collected. I just think they're adorable. I cleaned the dash today. I'm gonna try to use these mounting squares, but I don't really find these to be worth crap. I'm gonna try it anyway. There's my official volunteer Assateague Park hat. And I have a shirt to wear too. When I go around, I have to wear my shirt and my hat. But I'll talk about that in my next video. Thanks for watching. I'm alive, I'm well. Things are going good. Even on a rainy day. I feel quite content here. It ain't bad at all.